Hello? Hello? Oh man. I'm like, what's going on with my screen? Everything what is this? Well, they done changed the whole shebang bang, man. That was good, Josh. Your boy Heek. Welcome to an episode of Heek's Hot Takes. As you can see, it's been a while since I came on here and hollered at y'all. So let me figure out how to what is I don't know, bruh. Hey yo. No, why is it doing this? Hey man, let me try to figure this out real quick, y'all. My bad. I don't know why it got me on here little like that. That's weird. That's some new StreamYard feature. No, get it off of there. What? Bro, delete. Delete. Am I uh eh, no bruh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, hold up. Yeah. Damn. All right, man. Goofy ass shit. All right, man. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Heek. Welcome to another episode of Heek's Hot Takes. I appreciate y'all being a little patient with me right there, man. Technical difficulties and whatnot. And what's good, y'all? It's been a minute though. How y'all feeling in the atmosphere? What's the temperature like? How y'all living? We good over here. Phoenix about to start getting real hot real soon. Been about 90 degrees during the day, so the 100 degrees and everything is coming soon. Soon come. But man, this NBA been on fire too though. Let's talk about this real quick, man. Don't want to take too much of y'all time up. Just chop it up a little bit. How I kind of see things going forward in the playoffs, how the season unfolded. G Dub was invited on. We'll see if he hit me here shortly. He said he has some business to take care of. So if he hop on shortly, then he's always welcome to come join us. But man, if y'all got any comments or any questions or any thoughts you want to share as well, go ahead, drop them in the comments and we'll chop it up. But yeah, man, NBA season just wrapped up. It's pretty eventful. I think it was a polarizing season. I'll say that. Just in the sense of the player load management and the amount of threes getting taken by certain teams and players and but I enjoyed the product for the most part. Made some bread along the way. Actually, since April 1st, we are hella up in the Discord. You heard? So tap in, hit me up if you want to slide in the Discord playoffs. You know we gonna, we gonna scrape the playoffs, man. That's a given. Last year we cleaned up in the playoffs. And on top of that, WNBA season starts soon as well. So shout out Paige Becker. She was just the number one overall draft pick in the WNBA. Her and Enrique should be pretty fun to watch, honestly. I think that should be pretty fun to watch. Um, but back to the NBA. Uh, I think a big thing that was very, very heavily debated and talked about this year was that MVP race, right? And it's you either on one side or you on the other side. That's just how it's gonna boil down to. And I'm gonna just keep it a buck with y'all, and I know it's not gonna go this way because people have to basically make up for what they oh dang, my screen froze. I'm fro, I'm fro. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. People gonna have to make up for what happened last year, basically, in the sense of, SJ probably should have won it last year. Just gonna keep it a buck. But he didn't, and they gave it to Embiid. Uh, I guess. But now, they have to feel that, and by they, I'm referencing like mainstream media and the people who vote on this shit. They feel like they gotta give the award to SGA now, and they're not gonna admit that it's because they messed up and didn't give it to him last year. But that's what it is. I mean, anyone who's watching hooping, you can see that. I'm not trying to take away from nothing SGA is doing. Nothing. Okay? Nothing. That man 32, 33, right? What, 7 is I'm not gonna disrespect off the top of my head. He's hooping, right? But it's gotta be Jokic for me. I mean, the triple double as a center, and he means a lot to that team. And not saying that SGA doesn't mean a lot to that team, but this whole narrative that like if SGA doesn't play, then the Thunder suck, that needs to go out the window. Whoever started that and whoever keeps saying that, go look at the games before you keep saying that. They dub teams without SGA when he's not there. All the games the SGA sat out this year, guess what? Wins because the team's good too. All right. So we're not gonna play this whole because they're young, they're not good, their other guys aren't good. No, they are all young and good. He has a very good team around him. So let's not try to play this game where it's like, oh, if Jokic sits, then he's got Jamal Murray and Michael Porter. He's got names, right? That's what he's got. He's got names, but the Thunder have hoopers. So, like, we got to cut that narrative out right now. And on top of that, this fool Jokic is the coach too. This fool the coach too. He out there drawing up plays and scheming for them dudes, man, and and winning now without no coach. He's the coach, and they're winning still. Yeah, man. It's got to be Jokic for me, in my humble opinion. Um, who else would most improved? That's a tough one. Most improved. I'm not gonna really. I don't know if I can put my flag in in the ground as much as I can for Jokic in that MVP case, but Dyson Daniels, crazy jump. Um, Cade, obviously, crazy jump. We kind of saw that coming from Cade, right? Like, and I'm not. I say that, and I don't want to like diminish what he did. Like he went off. It was expected, right? It was expected for you to take that next step. In Dyson Daniels' case, I mean, who was expecting this dude to become a defensive player of the year candidate? I don't think a lot of people saw that coming. That is a very large jump. Um, Trying to think who else you could maybe put in there, man. Off the top of my head, then the first two that come to my mind. I know there's someone else I'm missing too, though. I don't know. If I think about it later, I'll shout it out randomly. Um, some of the disappointing parts of the season, the Suns. Man, that just shouldn't happen, but it did. Uh, I got some very strong opinions on the Suns and what's going on over there, but I don't know. Long story short, basically, they're not going to do it. They literally just came out and said it's not going to happen. But I, I think they got to move on from Book, man. I just phenomenal talent, awesome on the court, questionable if he's the guy you want to build around. I'm just gonna say it, man. I'm just gonna say it. Like the locker room and the atmosphere of the locker room is subject to whoever the star is. So, in my opinion, if the star isn't presenting a toxicless locker room, if the star's not doing the job to kind of get the atmosphere of the locker room, I don't know, man. That's just how I feel. I come from that thought process of that the star of the team, the captain of the team also should be able to get the pulse of the team and help lead the team, and it's not just I show up and you watch me and this is what you should do. Like, sure, there's people who lead that way, but like, I don't know, man. I prefer my leader to my cornerstone of my franchise to be somebody that I can lean on, to get the emotions and the atmosphere of the locker room correct. And I just don't know if Book is that guy. I just don't know if Book's that guy. So yeah, I digress. Pistons were a big surprise this year. We're gonna talk about them shortly. Sixers, huge disappointment. Man, my brother's gonna come on here at one point. We're gonna talk about a Tyrese Maxey take that I have. Extremely super fire hot take. That basically is I think we all anointed Maxey sooner than we should have. Um I'm not sold on the inefficient 30-point games. I'm not sold on that. So say those are probably two of the biggest disappointments. Yeah. Let's talk about these playoff matchups real quick and potential um of playoff teams and all that good stuff real quick. And then I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Keep it nice and short for y'all. Nothing too crazy. Just wanted to get back on your timeline, show my face, talk to y'all a little bit, you know, stay relevant, whatnot. We'll be up more in the playoffs and when WNBA, popping up. And I gotta hold myself a little bit more accountable as well. That's on me. That's on the man in the mirror for sure. All right. So we have playing games to talk about. We'll talk about the East first, right? So we got Atlanta versus Orlando, and then we got the Bulls versus the Heat. This is pretty cut and dry for me here, people. I think Orlando smokes Atlanta. I really like Orlando. I just think they had very unlucky. I just think they were very unlucky with injuries this year, and that stuff happens, right? That stuff happens. Um, but you gotta shake it off, right? And I do think that they are kind of at a moment right now, um, in Orlando where they're not fully healthy, but they're not unhealthy. Obviously, having Jalen Suggs would be huge for them if they could, if he could somehow come back for the playoffs. I don't know what his injury prognosis looks like, but um, all I'm saying is on any given night, the Orlando Magic have the possibility to have the best player on the floor than Paolo Banchero. I do think Paolo's going to take more of a point forward role in the playoffs, especially if Suggs is out. So I've been talking to some guys in my Discord a little. I think we're gonna sprinkle on Paolo's triple double this first game. It's at plus 1900 right now. I guarantee you, if he drops a triple double the first game, it will not be at plus 1900 anymore. So, we'll see how that goes. But I think Orlando wipes the floor with them dudes, honestly. And then that would put Atlanta against the winner of Chicago and Miami, which that's a tough game to call. It depends on what version of Tyler Hero shows up, right? If Tyler Hero shows up on business, I think Miami beats Chicago. Just because they have guys that have been there before, right? Chicago, they got Kobe White, Josh Giddey, Vucevic. They've been hooping, But I think Bam can cancel out Vucevic. Uh, I think Hero can outproduce Giddy, and then Kobe White is the most inconsistent dude in the NBA. So it's like, which also bodes to the chances of what the Bulls could be. If he catches fire, they could definitely beat the Heat. DeAndre in the comments was good. D says Celtics winning it all again easy. I mean, it's hard to argue against that. I don't. It's hard to argue against that. What I will say is, do not, when it comes to the Celtics, do not take this injury that Jalen Brown has for granted. Do not act like this is not a little thing. This is a big thing. This is a big deal, man. Um, like in the playoffs, shortened rotations, defensive assignments locked down, right? If you take away Jalen Brown from the Celtics, now you're telling me teams can start to focus more on Tatum. Okay. Now it's right. You're asking Porzingis to step up. Not saying he can't, but now you're asking Porzingis to be that. You're asking Derek White to be a little bit more than that. Drew Holiday to be a little bit more than that. And all these guys can do that. I'm not saying they can't, but I just think if Jalen Brown's not there, it makes it a little bit more touch and go than it would be if he wasn't. I am excited for a potential Celtics versus Knicks second round matchup though. That would be fun. That would be fun. So kind of getting ahead of ourselves, but that's the play in on the east side. On the west side, we got Golden State versus Memphis, and we got Sacramento versus Dallas. Sacramento gonna get Dallas the fuck out of here. Bye, Dallas. I mean, they don't want to win no more, anyways. They're mad they're in here. So Sacramento should take care of Dallas. Memphis Golden State is gonna be fun. Um, in my opinion, I would take Golden State over Memphis, just because Memphis kind of plays into the hands of how Golden State wants to play. Right? Memphis runs up and down. They go, 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 and they give up a lot of threes. And we know, Golden State has the best 3-point shooter we've ever seen shoot the basketball. So I don't think, I just stylistically, I don't think that's a good matchup for Golden State. I mean, for Memphis. So I think Golden State takes care of Memphis, which would then mean you got Memphis versus Sacramento for the last spot in the playoffs. And man, I don't know who takes that game, bro. I'm be honest with you. Like Sacramento's one of those teams. If they can just figure their shit out, I mean, you got two dudes who can go for 40. So, and then Sabonis triple double threat. So, man, that'd be a tough one to call. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna keep it a buck. DeAndre say KP gonna shine this year. Say he hungry to prove it after last year's playoffs. Okay, okay. Celtics fan, if y'all haven't figured that one out. What's good, Timmy? My boy Timmy in the building. Appreciate the love, brother. Thanks for pulling up, man. Timmy a huge supporter, bro. He be in the Discord. One of my guys from high school, man. Big up Timmy, bro. Big ups to Timmy. Uh these other matchups, right? I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't think anybody wants. I think the Clippers are peaking at the perfect time. I don't think people want to see them, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, and I've been hearing a lot of people saying kind of the same stuff, but I was thinking this at the same time as they was, bro. I'm just saying, Kawhi healthy is great, but it's Harden, man. Harden is a straw that makes the drink stir. Whatever that saying is, he do that. And if you're telling me you can consistently get 25 and 10 25 and 12 from Harden in the playoffs, bruh. Harden turned Zubac into a top 5 center, bro. People be, oh, Zubac a beast. Yeah, Zubac a beast. Zubac wasn't doing this before Harden. So Zubac 20 and 20 now. I mean, Harden don't got nothing to do with them rebounds, but 20 and 20. Damn. So you tell me you can get 20 and 20 from Zoo, you can get 25 and 12 from Harden, you can get a 30 piece from Kawhi right now, and Bogdanovich hasn't even played well off the bench, and you still got Norman Powell. I just that team, man, they catch fire. That's a really scary team, and I think they could definitely beat Denver in the first round. I think that could definitely be a thing. And then after that, they would have to see what LA maybe. Huh. LA matchup in the playoffs. Ooh, yeah, man, that'd be fire. Timmy say, "What's the word, my boy? We feeling good, brother. You know, we just had to get up here on the stream real quick. Some slight, you know. I'm finna pop off here though. You know, G Dub got me watching goddamn Monday Night Raw. I'm all the way locked back in. That boy Braun Breaker is cold. he be he be chucking people. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Yeah. Always love my boy. Always love. Yeah, so I think the Clippers are the scariest team in the West to keep it a buck. Um, in the East, I want to say the scariest team. I mean, obviously besides the Celtics, I kind of want to say it's the Bucks, but not knowing what Dame's gonna do, I just Giannis gonna have to put on otherworldly performances every night, 40-point triple doubles and shit. So it's like they might just run out of gas. I think people sleeping on my Knicks. I'm tired of hearing Pistons gonna beat the Knicks, boy. We finna burp the baby. What you mean, man? Finna let them little boys know what it is. They don't got no experience. They not ready for that. Who's guarding Cat? Who's guarding Brunson? I just yeah. So hopefully we take care of business and we get to see Knicks Celtics in the second round. That'd be great. That'd be great. Cavs will probably take care of whoever they see in that out of that play-in. I mean, nope. Orlando's gonna have to see Boston, which again, I just wish Orlando was healthy. So Cavs are gonna have to see. It'll probably be Atlanta. I think Atlanta beats Chicago or Miami. Man, why Chicago go on a little run, bro? Come back, clip this if they do. On my soul. Man, and I told people that Giddy trade, man, people was trying to fry them for that Giddy trade, but it's like, bro, when a team gives up on you and they don't give you an opportunity to show your skills, that narrative that someone's washed, I hate that when that happens. And that happened last year with Giddy, man. The Thunder actively gave up on him during the season, right? They turned him into a corner dude, and he can't even shoot like that. Like he can make a couple threes here and there, but like if you're gonna be a corner guy, I need to know that you're gonna make 35, 40%, you know? And that's really not Giddy's game. He more on the ball. And so the reason why they decided to give up on Giddy was I mean, I get it. You got Shea, you know, and that he's gonna dominate the ball for sure. So with Shea in there, it's just it was curtains for Giddy. There wasn't enough ball to go around. Pause. So uh get him up out of there. But I hate how people started shitting on him, and I was like, all right, watch. Giddy gonna be nice for Chicago. And sure enough, he decent. He finna get paid this summer for sure. And he should get paid. I'm Giddy on a contender would be that'd be decent. Giddy on like a man, Giddy with like Denver if they were to get rid of Jamal Murray or something. That would interest me. Um, but yeah, man. Just a few little NBA thoughts I had. Nothing too crazy. We ain't gonna take too much more of your time up. Been on here for about 30 minutes talking my shit. So G Dub ain't hitting my line. So we just go ahead and wrap this Jones up real quick, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you did tune in, if you can, while you watching this or when you watch this, leave me a like, leave me a heart, leave me a share, leave me a sub. Do all that nice, cool stuff for me, please. I really do appreciate you. Don't take nothing but a few seconds out of your time. If you are watching this, if you have watched this, and when you do watch this, I appreciate you for tuning in for real. Man, this my boy Heat. I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. Be easy out there, stay safe, be smooth.